Hello everyone. Chemistry Class 8 Chapter 4 Metals and Non-Metals. Topic: Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. In the previous classes, we have already learned about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. And in today's class, we are going to learn about the chemical properties. Metals and non-metals react to form different compounds. When we say metals and non-metals react to form different compounds, we mean that metals and non-metals. When we say metals, example like iron, aluminum, silver, gold, etc. And non-metals like oxygen, nitrogen, and other gases, etc. They react with each other to form different compounds. Metals do not react with each other. They react with non-metals to form different compounds. Metals like iron, silver, etc. They react with only non-metals to form different compounds. They cannot react with each other. When we say they cannot react with each other, we mean that metals like iron, silver, etc., they cannot react with each other. Like iron and iron cannot combine to form a different compound. They need to react with a non-metal to form a different compounds. While in non-metals, they can react with metals as well as with each other to form different compounds. Non-metals, they can react with each other. That means oxygen and oxygen or oxygen and nitrogen can react with each other to form a different compounds. But metals, they cannot react with each other to form different compounds. They need to react with non-metals. Some metals and non-metals are very reactive, while some are less unreactive. Some metals like silver, gold, platinum, they are very unreactive. That is why they are called as noble metals. Metals like silver, gold, platinum, they do not react with water, oxygen, and etc. That is why this silver, gold, platinum, when we use them as ornaments, there is no reaction from our body. While if we use metals like iron as an ornament, for example, earrings, there will be reaction with your body and it can be painful. First, let us see the reaction with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides. When metal reacts with oxygen, when we say oxygen, it means in generally we can say air. Suppose, for example, iron, when we put it outside, it gets rusted. That is when it reacts with oxygen. Metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. When metal is exposed to air or oxygen, or when it reacts with oxygen, an oxide is formed, and that we call it as metal oxide. For example, sodium plus oxygen gives sodium oxide. Sodium is very reactive and react vigorously on exposure to air and catch fire. If you take a piece of sodium metal, and put it in a beaker filled with water, the sodium will react vigorously. That means it will move around and the temperature will increase, it will get hotter, and finally it will catch fire. For this reason, it is stored in kerosene. That is why we cannot keep sodium metal in water or in open space like air, because they are very reactive and they will catch fire. That is why we store sodium in kerosene. Magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Magnesium is a metal and oxygen is a non-metal. When they react with each other, they form magnesium oxide. Copper, which is a metal, when it reacts with oxygen, it gives copper oxide. And here there is a link for YouTube. You can see the reaction of sodium with metals in this. Metal oxides are generally basic. They changes the color of red litmus to blue. Metal oxide, for example, like magnesium oxide or sodium oxide, they are basic. They changes the color of red litmus to blue. It shows that they are basic. Next, non-metals react with oxygen gas to form non-metal oxides. When a non-metal reacts with oxygen, they form a non-metal oxide. For example, carbon burns in air to form carbon dioxide. When we burn carbon, like for example, wood, we get carbon dioxide. Sulfur burns in oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Non-metals oxide are acidic. They turn blue litmus red. Non-metals oxide like sulfur dioxide, it is acidic. For example, you may have heard about acid rain. It is nothing but sulfur dioxide. Number 2, reaction with water. Metals react with water to form metal oxides or metal hydroxides along with hydrogen gas. When metal reacts with water, it forms metal hydroxide and gives out hydrogen, or it also forms metal oxide plus hydrogen. For example, sodium reacts explosively with water to form sodium hydroxide. If you take a piece of sodium and put it in a water, it will form sodium hydroxide and gives out hydrogen gas. Magnesium reacts with hot water to form magnesium oxide. Less reactive metals like copper, gold, and silver do not react with water even at high temperature. When we say less reactive metals like copper, gold, and silver, we say that these metals, they do not react with other metals easily. Non-metals do not react with water. Non-metals, when we say non-metals like oxygen, nitrogen, etc., they do not react with water. Nothing happens when they are exposed to water. Number 3, reaction with acids. Most metals and non-metals react with dilute or concentrated acids. Now let us see for the reaction with acids. Most of the metals and non-metals, they react with acids, that is both dilute and concentrated acids. When we say dilute, dilute means it is already weakened or mixed with other water. And when we say concentrated acid, means it is like in pure form. It is a very strong acid. Dilute is weak and concentrated acid is strong. Metals react with dilute mineral acids such as hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid to form different compounds and hydrogen gas. These compounds are called salt. When metals react with acids, they form salt. The hydrogen from the water is displaced by the metal and they form salt. Metal plus dilute acid gives salt plus hydrogen gas. The speed of the reaction depends on the reactivity of the metal. Some reactive metals, when they react with acid, the speed of the reaction is very fast, while some unreactive or less reactive metals, when they react with acids, their reaction is very slow. These metals displaces hydrogen from the acid to form salts. Non-metals do not react with dilute acids. What we mean by this is that non-metals like oxygen, nitrogen, etc., they do not react with dilute acids or weak acids. They only react with concentrated acids to form complex products. And this you will learn about it in your higher classes. Now let us see number 4, reaction with bases. Metals like aluminum, zinc, and lead react with strong bases like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, KOH, to liberate hydrogen gas and form complex compounds. Metals, they also react with bases and they liberate hydrogen gas and they form a very complex compounds. Reaction of non-metals with bases are complex. This reaction of non-metals with bases you will study in your higher classes. Now for your assignment, question number 1. What are the products formed when a metal and non-metal reacts with oxygen? Question number 2. Why are metals like silver, gold, and platinum called noble metals? Question number 3. What is the reason behind the storing of sodium metal in a kerosene? Question number 4. What is the nature of the oxides formed by metals and non-metals? Question number 5. What product is formed when metals react with water? 6. Do non-metals react with water? 7. What do we call the compound formed by the reaction between metals and dilute mineral acids? This will be all for today. Dear students, I want you to do your assignments properly and we will give you mark according to your assignments. Thank you.